accepted the guide as his son, all the way up until he died, in this lake. Your statement could be seen as tasteless.
Oh.
It's been years since the time of Garvin the Exemplar. It's impressive you knew.
Yes, I do like to stay informed. And you knew too. Good. This lake shouldn't be allowed to swallow even history itself.
My town, the one where I was born at least, was also Garvin's hometown. I was very young when he passed. The entire village went into mourning. People broke down crying in the streets. I'll never forget it. He meant much to everyone who knew him.
Oh, I have no such connections. I merely read about it. I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right. Thank you. Chance to properly introduce yourself, and I've only heard you being referred to as the guide.
I don't have a name.
Oh. It's a man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Please. I'm sorry.
Leave him.
No! We can't just leave him here! We've managed fine enough already, and these creatures will probably pluck him away as soon as we've gone. Without light, it's certain he'll die.
He won't make it regardless. Whoever shelters him will only risk dragging themselves down with him. Leave him. If the man comes, then whoever is shielding him will have to remain at a distance from the rest of the group. Far enough that you can't see me, just my light. That is how you will travel across the bridges. I didn't agree to lead this man, and I won't. If you ask me to, I will leave you all behind.
Are you well, stranger? Do you know where you are and why you're here?
I'm fine. You all can go on your way. Forget you even saw me here.
That's absurd! You have no way to defend yourself. We can't leave you.
Yes, I'm sure in your eyes I might not seem like much, but that's not exactly a fair shake. Maybe in a perfect world, every man would be as large as you, but that's not how things always go. It doesn't mean I'm defenseless. It was a joke.
What part of it was supposed to be the joke? Do you even realize what is happening in this moment?
Never mind. Forget that too. Point is, I'm alright.
You were curled up in a ball when we met.
Exactly! Something must be wrong with you.
Oh no, sounds like you've been talking with my father.
That's not even the right way.
It could be, if he's trying to get to the side we came from.
He must have come quite a ways if it was the other shore that he started on.
Good. That's not so bad.
I still think he should come with us. A person needs a light, and the guide himself said he won't be able to manage on his own. Sticking with us is his best option.
It's easy for you to say such things, but whose light are you offering? It's not mine, and you are putting her in even more danger with your own presence already.
Perhaps I could have let him share my light before. But the guide has said the one with him has to remain behind, and I simply wouldn't be able to manage it.
You... Don't worry about me. I'll be on my way now. You should go after them. You don't need to do this.
What?
I'd rather know you returned to them safe, and that you all had a chance to make it back together. The way they acted, having to go on without you, no one would feel that way for me. I'm not worth it.
That's not...
It's true. You lot certainly made a scene, huh? That's nice. Being loved and all. I don't know exactly what kind of love it is you share, but there has to be a bond in that group of yours. I mean, especially with the long-haired one. You wouldn't look at anyone like that. It doesn't matter. I can still try for the other shore. Go.
We should start walking. That should be enough of a head start for them. Have you a name?
Barely.
I don't really know what I am to take from that.
Lou. Only 2 letters. So barely.
I see. What are you doing out here without the guide?
That's a good question. I'm not sure I know myself.
What does that mean? Is that some sort of joke too? Or do you genuinely not remember how you arrived where you are?
No, it wasn't a joke. Or, well, there is a point to it all. But I don't know why I even tried. You'd think that I'd be able to call a spade already, right? I'd rather not talk about it. What about you? What brings you out on this little adventure?
People. On the other side. People who need my help.
You have someone waiting on you? Then why are you risking yourself on me instead of worrying about what's going to happen to them? Sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. It just fell out somehow. I wasn't thinking.
Of course I'm going to be there for those counting on me. But you aren't nothing. I won't simply turn my back on you.
I probably have to disagree. Still, that's nice of you to say.
We may not know each other well, but you wanted us to go on without you for our own safety. You even tried to have a sense of humor about it. That counts for something.
That's true. Thank you for staying back with me. It's kind of nice.
No need to thank me.
Oh, right. I can't even show gratitude correctly. Of course.
It is not funny to make a joke out of thinking that way about yourself.
If you don't want people to say things like that, then you shouldn't reject their things. Either I did right by thanking you, or I did wrong.
Fine. You're welcome.
I'm glad. I never could have seen myself in a situation like this. It seems things really aren't over until they're over.
Did you think it was over?
Yeah, I did. Something really is wrong with me. Somehow, I feel lighter. I wonder who'll still be left standing when this is truly all over.
Everyone will be.
You know that's not possible, don't you? Someone will go. You should focus on making sure it's someone else.
You don't seem to be concerned with self-preservation.
True, but it's not the same for me.
This island. So I'll have to split my supplies with Lou.
I admit, for a trip of this length, I could only manage to carry the minimum, so I don't have much to share. However, you shouldn't be the only one who gives something up.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm not hungry.
You won't make it very far if you don't have something to eat.
No thanks.
I wonder when the last time he ate even was. Considering where we found him, he could have been out over Sinlos for more than a day. Yet, he has nothing with him.
I'm concerned about that as well. But I know it can be difficult to force yourself to eat after something traumatic, and I'm afraid I'm not very skilled at encouraging others.
The Nixie will not tread on land in daylight. However, being near the shoreline is still dangerous. If you leave the center of the island,
I'm sorry for what happened last night. You would have been better off without me.
It's not your fault.
It was closer to being my fault than anyone else's. I wasn't supposed to be here, and all I did was get in the way. The guide was right about me. I knew from the beginning that it would be like this too. I never should have stayed.
Would you be willing to speak with me?
I could do that.
Lou, can I ask you a difficult question?
I don't think I'm the person you want to ask difficult questions.
No one else can answer this one. It's about you.
Oh, in that case, I'm really not the kind of person to give good answers.
I understand.
You can ask me anything. I'll try to answer. But I hope you have a lot of patience.
Thank you.
So, what do you want to know?
Have you lost someone in the lake? I'm sorry for prying, but when we found you, it seemed like you were apologizing to someone. And the way you've acted since makes me think that something is wrong. Something beyond even being out on Sinlos.
I hate myself. I can't do anything.
You don't have to say anymore. I was wrong to ask you about it. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not worth the concern.
How can you say that? What have you done that was wrong in this moment? It was only my mistake.
You think that because you don't know?
I do not believe you.
I'm not upset because I lost someone out here. I'm upset because I can't bring myself to lie about it.
What?
You gave me the perfect opportunity to cover up the pathetic truth of what actually happened. All I had to do was go along with your assumption. But when you're so direct, I can't keep my thoughts hidden. I'm too afraid of making a mistake and having... Why do I have to be so terrible at this? See? You shouldn't waste your sympathies on someone like me. You should have left me to die.
Pull yourself together. I didn't leave you behind before, and I'm not going to do so now. The best thing you can do to help is put those kinds of thoughts in the back of your mind.
Or what? I won't make it to the other side? If I thought joining you was a way to stay alive, I would have acted much differently. The only reason I came along is because I thought it might be nice to not die alone and forgotten. The guide really did know what he was saying before. I asked him if I could go out on the bridges in the past. He told me not to. Said I couldn't handle it. I'm not sorry for ignoring the warning. This was something I had to do. This was my only chance to prove I'm not worthless. Or to finally accept that I was, once and for all. And we know what the truth is.
Stop. It doesn't have to be this way. You said yourself that it isn't over until it's completely over. there's still a possibility that...
No, there isn't.
I don't know what has happened to you, but if there's something you need to do, you can try again tomorrow night. You don't need to give up. You have value.
All right. I'll try to stay alive if you'll do something for me.
What is it?
Don't put yourself in danger for my sake anymore.
Fine. I'll accept those terms.
Good. Now you might survive.
You need to survive too.
It goes without saying.
It's good to know the others are well.
I think I'll go to the shore.
What? Why?
I saw something earlier that I'd like to check out.
The shoreline is dangerous. Whatever you saw could not be worth the risk.
Watching a Nyx drag itself across the shore in the middle of the day would be worth the danger, in my opinion. I was only joking. I'm still going, though. Don't worry. I'll be careful. We talked about this.
You said you didn't want to make me watch out for you.
I'll be back soon. You won't even notice.
Fine.
Of course you can come. I'd enjoy that. It is so much nicer out here. You know what I mean, right?
Yes. The shore has its...
Is there anything on your mind? Something you'd like to ask me, maybe?
Yes, I'm surprised you brought attention to it.
When you're as suspicious as I am, it's pretty easy to guess that people will have questions.
I think I've asked you enough questions.
I've done odd jobs most of my life. The only title you could say I've had is messenger boy.
That is nothing to be ashamed of. Information is meaningless if it is not with those who can use it. There are far less honorable ways of making a living in this world.
I can think of some too. Some that I've done. Thank you.
I didn't say anything.
That's what I'm grateful for.
It is no trouble.
Isn't it amazing? I wonder if other lakes have shells like this.
I don't know. Is that what you were expecting to find?
It is. I like shells. The world is so dreary. Any flowers that bloom will wither and die in days without attention. I can't find a way to appreciate such fleeting things. It's only sad. Shells are beautiful and they can persevere. That is something I respect.
It is good you were able to find what you were searching for.
I think so too. Why don't you keep it? It can be a reminder of me. Thank you for coming with me.
It was no trouble, Lou. Really. Thank you for this. However, even if you didn't give it to me, I would not forget you.
I'm so glad I met you.
Likewise. I'm happy we crossed paths.
I hope that will never change. If you think of me from time to time, it would make this all worthwhile. We can head back to the forest now.
Right. That is for the best since we still need to rest before sundown. We will take the smoothest route back to the clearing.
Do I look so fragile?
Anyone would have trouble with no shoes.
I figured someone like you would say I needed to toughen up.
Come on, we should go.
I've noticed the attention you've given him. Is that what this is about? Do you want to sacrifice your position to give him a hope of safety? Or perhaps you would prefer the both of you being left so you remain together? Or does your relationship not matter after all, and you don't care who gets the chance as long as you avoid a sense of guilt?
You have to take the other one, Guide. Kika doesn't want to go, and I don't need you. You have your needed answer. There's only one person you can take. I hope that you'll be able to prove your keep by getting at least someone across. Please don't look at me that way. I meant what I said. Besides, you promised to let me do what I needed to do. That was it, I'm sure. We probably should start running now.
Prowlers. Stay close. I can at least clear the way we came so we can keep going.
No. Swinging your sword will only give them another option to pull you down with. I've heard stories. Please listen, Kika. Run away with me. We can make it.
All right. Since you're better informed on how to handle this then, I will follow your lead.
We should go. I'm okay. Keep moving. I think we're safe right now. I noticed that Nixie can't be everywhere in this maze. It's huge. Now that we're away from them, we just have to be quiet.
Of course. We should take this opportunity to fully rest. Then we can progress somewhat slowly for a time. Capturing the attention of those beasts with loud steps is something we must avoid.
What are the odds the two of us would end up getting left behind by the guide again?
I cannot say. It isn't exactly the same, however. This time, it was you who chose to be with me.
How could I not? There isn't anything else in this lake that's worth standing by. So are you still curious about me? I wouldn't mind sharing more if you'd like. I can't give specifics, but if that's fine, then... I was the black sheep of my village. I wasn't ever able to accomplish anything, and it felt like I never belonged. I couldn't go anywhere else. It wasn't possible for someone like me. I didn't exactly want to leave, though. I only wanted to feel I was worthwhile, that I was wanted, needed. I tried again and again to be that to someone, but it was pointless. Like myself. You probably already know that much about me by this point, huh? I'll move on. During one of my attempts to be of any use, I made some mistakes. I got caught by people who threatened my village. I didn't have the nerve to stand up to them. I put everyone I knew at risk. I had a chance to make up for what I did, but I didn't take it. And now this is where I am. The worst part is, the longer I'm here, with you, the less I regret it. No matter what happens to them or me, I wouldn't ever want to change my decision to go with you. I'm such a selfish coward. least I'm embracing that now.
Lou, are you from Hemmer? That's where I am heading. It's currently under siege, and I've been asked to assist in pushing the Brigadiers back.
No specifics, I'm sorry.
I understand. The people there will be all right. I will make sure of it.
That's good. We were going the right way. We can make it. We made it! We actually made it! The guide goes slow. Honestly, the further we went, the more it felt like I remembered where I was when I started. I never mentioned it because I didn't want to get your hopes up, but it worked. I knew which way.
That's incredible. You saved us.
You're the one who saved us. I just assisted a little bit. You're only saying that because you're kind and want me to not keep feeling worthless. But it's okay. This is enough for me. More than enough. I'm so grateful it was this night. You know, everything that's happened to me before this point, well, that's water under the bridge.
Where will you go then? If you don't mind telling me. If you have nowhere in mind, you should come with me. Where I'm going won't be safe yet. However, it will be soon, and I will defend you until it is.
I'd like to. More than you know. But I can't. I need you to trust me when I say that if I did go, it wouldn't make anything better. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to come. I understand. Still, I'd like to see you again.
I want that too. When you have the chance, come back here. I'll wait for you. I promise.
What? Lou, that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it doesn't, but that's the only option we have. No matter how much I hate this shore, it's close enough and far enough. Goodbye, Kika.
Wait!
Lou is dead. He was executed.
What? No, that can't be. You have to be wrong.
It wasn't possible for Lou to escape from what he had done. His fate was sealed. No one could save him. That is why he told me everything, in case he couldn't be here himself. Lou did wait for you. He stayed for as long as he could. His death was not peaceful. However, it was proud. It all feels so pointless. Still, you gave Lou something he never had, and it seems he gave you something in return. Perhaps that does have worth. It is.
Are you all right? Is there anything we can do? I don't have much, but I could still clean and wrap it.
I tended to it myself when you were still on the shore. You may say what you like.
Why can't I be more like you? I do not want to feel pain or sadness anymore. I am so tired. I wish I could feel nothing at all. How are you able to go through this every day? Is it nothing more than becoming used to it? I have seen death so many times since becoming a guard, and even before that I was familiar with loss, yet it still hurts so much. The sting has not dulled at all. I have simply learned to hide it better. And now it seems I cannot even do that.
You do not need practice. You need a new perspective. You can see 1,000 deaths and still feel pain at each one, so long as they hold meaning for you.
How can I do otherwise? Losing one's life is a tragedy.
There are people dying even as we speak. You do not care about them.
I do not have to see those with my own eyes.
But you can still decide that those deaths are not relevant to you. Or perhaps you choose to feel that whether a person dies sooner or later makes no difference. Or even that death is to be preferred over life in this world. At least they have peace. Their death may even be beneficial to others. Any such idea would be fine. Pick what is easiest for you to swallow.
What is your perspective?
The villages in this area pay me so that I am able to stay and lead people when needed. But making a living is not the reason I do so. Neither is it so I can help those who wish to cross. I stay here so that I can make certain as few people attempt the journey as possible.
What?
I have decided to believe that I make a difference in the amount of those who come in contact with Sinlos. So long as I am here, others rarely try to cross on their own. They either wait for the few trips I am able to make, or don't go at all. I can also turn someone away if I feel they are unfit. My one hope in this life is that someday people will never attempt to cross the bridges again. It is a futile dream, I know. It is impossible to convince everyone. For those who do insist upon going, well, if their life is worth risking to save a few days of travel time, then it isn't worth very much at all. Understand?
Yes.
Fine. What?
I didn't want someone to die. I didn't. But you're just a man. You cannot do more than anyone else. You cannot fix what is wrong with these bridges, or stop dangers from appearing, or make it so people will not have reasons to cross. You simply do what you can, like anyone else. It is the world that needs to change, not you. No matter what choice you make, there will be suffering and hardships. All this time, I said I did not wish to leave anyone alone, but I have done so from the beginning. You are not my enemy.
We are not allies either. We are merely two strangers, walking the same path.
Regardless, I will be there for you.
You should protect yourself.
I'm going to see how everything is on the island.
Normally, it would be possible to cross a narrow bridge if one is careful with how they step. We can't continue as we are. Our combined weight is too much.
Is there another path?
This is our path.
So, you knew from the start we'd reach a point where putting you down was the only option. Unfortunately, that plan isn't going to work. I may not look the part, but I'm quite light on my feet. If this is our path, then prepare to cross it with me.
Please, you have to try to think of another way. There are so many branches. At least one other must be able to take us to the shore. I worry the worst will occur if this continues.
There is another path. It is longer, however, and prowlers are a far more common sight.
It will still be more manageable than this bridge.
The sun will rise soon. The fire on the bridge is the only reason this island isn't overrun with prowlers right now. However, they could still pose a threat.
Is there something we should do?
Do you do this? If you had just let him follow behind us, if you had been there before, none of this would have happened. They didn't have to die. If all you're going to do is leave everyone to be lost, then why bother guiding us at all? Wait!
Your concentration is clouded, Bamele. What is troubling?
Surely you're already aware. It's him.
I do know that. However, you need to stop allowing that to consume you, or else you could get hurt. Or even...
That isn't possible. I can't stop myself from thinking about it. Everything makes so much sense now.
What do you mean by that?
Recall yesterday. I asked him why he would lead others at all if he was heartlessly going to leave them behind. What if this is the reason? Before, we could scarcely escape these monsters, and now I can't even hear a whisper of one. What if they're already satisfied with what they've taken? Even back when we started, the first time we met the guide, he mentioned that at least one of us would die before the journey was finished. Didn't that exchange seem strange to you? He said it as though it was a price to pay for coming with him. The guide is free to do as he pleases. He can and will threaten to leave the entire group behind at so much as a hint of resistance. Nothing is stopping him. He knew this was going to happen. He had to know.
We need to make it to the other side. We must keep moving forward and survive. The guide is our only way across.
I'm saying he cannot be trusted with our lives at this very moment. I need an answer to that, Kika. What do you really think?
The guide may not care what fate lies ahead for us, that is fair to say, but that is not the same as intentionally conspiring against us. Perhaps you may be right, Bemele. I'm not blindly trusting the guide, nor am I unaware of how he is a deeply suspicious figure. However, I believe it's too early to come to such a dire conclusion.
How much longer until we reach the other side? We've traveled quite a ways.
It should only be another couple of hours.
Huh.
Is there a problem with that?
Is there?
If you have something to say, you should say it. Unless you're afraid that I'm going to leave you behind.
Don't.
Am I right? Are you going to leave us behind after what I've done?
No.
Well, that's grand. In that case, I'd like to know if I'm on the right track about something else. Are the monsters missing because they've already eaten? Or is there some other reason why they've all mysteriously vanished?
It's possible. If you enter these bridges, all you should expect is death. That is no secret. You need to stop putting so much energy into finding meaning, or else you will end up like the others. You think that the results would have been different if only I had said more or did something differently, but that is not true. The conclusion would be exactly the same. If Lou hadn't died when he did, he would have been lost at some other point during the trip.
Lou?
Yes, Lou was his name. I had spoken with him in the past. He wanted to cross the bridges. I had deemed him unfit. He was far too desperate and unprepared. There's no helping someone like that.
If that's all well and true, why haven't you died yet? How is it that you've been able to cross these horrendous bridges over and over again without suffering the same consequences as everyone else?
I have died! I have no life to give! Everything I am, everything I could have been, was surrendered to this lake. That is the only reason why I'm able to stand before you now. I can show you the way, and I can give you advice on how to survive the perils you will face. That is all I'm able to offer. Is that not enough for you? What else do you want from me? Kindness? Sympathy? It's been far too many years since I was capable of giving anything like that.